Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to talk about everything you need to know about the biometric process for Canada. And I'm going to share everything related to documents and my experience giving biometrics. Let's get started. So, first, I think we should get started with documents and then I'll talk about my experience. Fine, so the first document that you need is your appointment letter. You'll have to go to the VFS website. VFS is the company that takes biometric for the Canadian government. So you'll have to go to their website. You'll have to book an appointment for a date in whichever center you like. There are multiple options. There is Chandigarh, there is New Delhi, there is Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Kolkata. It's your choice. You'll have to choose and you'll have to book an appointment. After you book an appointment, you'll get an email, and in that email you'll get the PDF of the appointment letter. You'll have to print that appointment letter out. Okay, make sure to print it and take it with you. So that was the first document, the appointment letter for your biometrics, right? So now the second document is obviously your passport, your identification. I think everyone knows that we need a passport with which the agencies can identify you, right? That's the second. And the third one is BIL, Biometric Instruction Letter. That is a letter which you get after you apply your Canadian visa. So you'll have to apply your Canadian visa. After you apply, in a matter of couple of days, you'll get your BIL, Biometric Instruction Letter, in your GC key. For those of you who don't know, GC key Government of Canada key, which is the account through which you can check your application status, check your visa status. Now some agents don't provide that GC key to the applicant. तो कईयों के पास नहीं, कईयों के एजेंट के पास होएगी GC की. So you'll have to ask your agent to give you the BIL, and if you have it yourself, then you can have it. You can check it yourself. Fourth and the last document is a consent form, a VFS consent form. You can go and type on Google VFS consent form. You can download it and you can print it. I'll show you. I have it with myself. This is the consent form. It is 3 or 4 pages long, and there are some details that you can fill here. But I'll tell you, this is not a must requirement. This is not a requirement because many people, they look at all the Google searches, they look at all the other videos, and they say that you need a consent form. But when you go, in my experience, what I experienced, when you go there, they don't ask for this. They ask no one for this document. I went with it anyway because I didn't want to take any risk, but still they didn't ask for it. So I'm just informing you that this may not be a compulsory, but to be safe, not take you should not take the risk. You should print it out and you should fill it and you should take it with yourself. Even though for most people they didn't require this document. Yeah, so these are all the documents that you need. Now I'll share my experience. So my experience was, it was good, it was all right. So I had my biometrics on 1st November 2021. That was the day. It was in Chandigarh. It was in Chandigarh. So I went there 15 minutes before my scheduled time, because when you'll book your appointment, you'll also have to select a particular time, a time period. So in the appointment letter, they wrote that you need to be present uh, at max 15 minutes before your scheduled time. So I went there 15 minutes ahead of time, and like it was fine. There was a huge line around the VFS center. Uh, every student was present there with their documents in their hand. One by one, the guard checked their documents and then let them inside. Okay. Then there was a counter. You'll have to go to the counter and they ask you what service you want to take. Is it the normal service, or the premium service. So they say that in the normal service, after you get your visa, you'll have like the normal passport stamping service, because you'll need to send your passport to get the visa stamp. VFS is the only company that facilitates the government in, the transportation of these passport while stamping. So if you take the normal service, you'll get normal speed courier delivery when you give your passport for stamping. But if you take the premium service, they say, allegedly, they say that you'll get a fast courier service. Now, some people say that's a myth, some people don't. I'll share my experience. So so I took the premium service because I didn't want to take any risk. Even if it was a myth, I didn't care. My parents wanted me to take the premium service. I took the premium service, and to all the people that took the premium service, they had a separate room in which they had to sit. There was a separate room with sofas in which people had to sit. And I waited for about 20 to 30 minutes. After that, my turn came to give biometrics. They clicked my photo, they scanned my hands. It was a normal experience. There was no harassment or hassle in the office. And after I gave my biometrics, just in a single day, my biometrics got updated in my GC key, and everything was fine. There wasn't much delay or any sort of problems that I faced. Yeah, so this was my experience in VFS Chandigarh. You can let me know in the comments what more you need to know. I'll try to answer them. You can ask me questions, specific questions, and I'll try to answer them. But yeah, this was my experience giving biometrics for Canadian visa. So thank you guys for watching this video, and please subscribe because I'll when I'll go to Canada, I'll post more vlogs, and we can build a community. Yes, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.